Hi, my name is Naomi. It is Friday, September 5th, and I decided to go with option A, describing the organelles in the cell. So, first up, we've got the nucleus, which is responsible for holding the DNA, and it's surrounded by this bilayer membrane called the nuclear envelope. And within it, we've got the nucleus, which produces ribosomes. And then surrounding the nucleus, we have the endoplasmic reticulum, which is divided into two different segments, the smooth ER and the rough ER. And with the rough ER, that's responsible for protein and peptide synthesis, and this whole segment contains ribosomes. And with the smooth ER, that does not have ribosomes, but it does detoxify the cytoplasm. And with these ribosomes, those are going to be found throughout the cell, either just roaming around or in the rough ER. And those are responsible for reading any sort of genetic material produced from the nucleus, from the nucleolus, and then down here we have the Golgi complex, which is responsible for doing any sort of finishing touches on the peptide and protein synthesis. And they're going to have a vesicle transport, which helps those final products travel within the cytoplasm. And sometimes they'll even export those products through the cell membrane, which is a process known as exocytosis. And with the lysosomes over here, we have those are responsible for breaking down any sort of organelles throughout the cell, and that'll happen through the digestive enzymes within the lysosome. And over here we have peroxisomes, which is also similarly to lysosomes found throughout the cell. However, these are not produced by the Golgi complex, unlike the lysosome, but rather the peroxisomes will be produced by the endoplasmic reticulum. And their job is to help detoxify the cytosol within the cell. And over here we have the mitochondria, which, as we all know, is considered the powerhouse of the cell. And it's considered that because they synthesize ATP using the starting materials of the cell, which help with energy. And finally, we have the centriole, which are these noodle-like structure. They each contain microtubules, which are going to later help out with cell division and be involved with that. So, there you have it.